Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I wanted to just show you a few updates that have been released in Last War fairly recently. Now, some of these updates I've only just noticed today actually, although the update was released, I think it was, when was this? Yesterday. So one of the most interesting things I noticed, and I noticed this by accident because usually when I'm playing this game, for the most part, I turn off the sound effects and background music. Not because I don't like it, but because sometimes I like to listen to music while I'm playing the game or listening to a podcast or something like that. So I've got the background music and sound effects turned off right now, but I'm going to turn them on temporarily just so you can actually listen, because if you are one of those players who have played the game with the background music, you will notice something different. Okay, just wait for it. So I'm just going to go into the settings and switch on the sound effects and background music. And one thing you'll notice is it's different now. They have different background music playing than before. And to be honest, after listening to sort of like the full sound, I actually prefer the new background music they just introduced. Like, it sounds very like nice and just yeah, I really do prefer it to the old background music they used to have. And another thing as well is when you actually go to the world map, the music changes to a different track, which is more kind of like intense and dramatic, which is very smart, because when you go to the world map, you're usually either doing like events like you ashing bases, or you're doing martial guard or zombie siege or zombie invasion. So it's more like intense, like it really fits the dynamics of when you go to the world map. So I thought that was really smart from the developers to do that. And like I said, like I really enjoy both of these two new background soundtracks that they've now added to the game. It's quite refreshing. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'll just go ahead and turn that off. Just give me a moment. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's one of the updates I noticed. Another one as well is to do with the building queue. So you'll notice there's a new symbol towards the bottom right. And if you click on that, it opens up like a list of all your buildings. And it's divided into two main categories, so economy and military. So if we go to economy, for example, when you see the little present icon, that just means that that building can be popped. It's ready, it's been upgraded. And then you can see all your other buildings and what level they're currently at, and whether or not you can upgrade them. And it even shows the buildings that are currently maxed out, so you can't update them or upgrade them any further at that moment. And then if you go to the military category, same thing, shows you all the levels. And it even also shows you any building you're currently upgrading. It shows you how much time is left before it's finished, and once again shows the present icon as well for completed upgrades. And also it shows a little thumbs up symbol for, I guess, recommended upgrades. And in this case, it's recommending to upgrade the headquarters past level 30. Now that's because I'm in the off season after season 2, so I'm able to upgrade past level 30. But before I can do that, I have to complete my Age of Oil tech, which I'm still working on, so not quite ready for that upgrade yet. So I thought that was quite an interesting change. Another thing I noticed as well is with the arms race, they've changed the graphics of the images. And as you can see, they've included, these new images or new graphics or textures, whatever you want to call it. And you can still click on each one to see what they give you. So I thought that was pretty cool. This little sort of interface here also they've updated, and it seems for some reason more readable, more clear. So I like that as well. And of course it still has the little thumbs up to tell you what they recommend. And if you click on the little arrow, it goes directly to the task you should do to get those points. So that was quite a nice update as well. And I'm trying to think, what else did they update? Oh, yep, the trucks. So there's a new animation as well. So I won't be able to show it yet because unfortunately I've already like sent all my trucks out. But when you actually have that little green plus icon, you click on it, set up a truck to collect rewards. The little dice icon that you always click on to refresh the truck now actually has like a different animation, which you'll see once you click on it. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. A little detail that makes quite the difference. And I don't know if it's just me, but some of the icons of the game look different as well. Like not super different, but like the coloring maybe or something like that, it looks a bit different. But it could just be me. And if we go over some of the other updates, so this was that building list I showed you in the beginning, where you can view all the buildings. And they've also said in the zombie evasion and doomsday event interfaces, a new display. Yep, this was another thing actually. So we've got the zombie invasion at the moment. You'll notice now it actually shows you the distance, so how far this zombie is from your base or alliance. And one other interesting thing as well is, I can't remember when they added these two options at the bottom, but I remember before they added this update, when you went to search for the zombies, right? Once you had like killed most of them, it would say like no zombies found or no zombies available, and it would say like at the bottom, yeah, like next wave of zombies will arrive in, you know, such and such. And now it seems like it's better, because every time when I go search a zombie, it just keeps showing me zombies on the map. Like I never run out like I did before, which is awesome. So that's a nice change as well. And yeah, like I said, you've got now this distance marker, which is pretty cool. And you've also got this option, search for the boss. Now, I think this might have been released beforehand. I don't know if it was in this update, but that's pretty cool as well. So that's another noteworthy update. And so the Doomsday event, I haven't really looked at that one yet. So I guess it's just to do with the display interface. That's different. This is another one as well. So when you actually do digs and you actually collect them, you know how like when you click on it, it shows you how quick it took you to click on the dig? Well, now it shows them in hundreds to thousands of seconds, so to speak. So you'll notice that small change. To be honest, that's not something that really I care too much about, but I guess it's cool to see a more precise sort of time of how long it took you to click on the dig, if that's something you're interested in. Like I said, not really something that I'm interested in, but if that's something you're interested in, then, you know, whatever floats your boat, no worries there. And this one, so the position of the cancel button in the confirm share pop-up interface will be swapped with share. Not too worried about that one. Optimize the display of the battle data item icon in the campaign store. I had a look at that one, but to be honest, I didn't really notice much of a difference. I guess they're talking about this icon. It kind of looks the same as before, but maybe that's just me. So that was another update they did as well. Optimize the loading speed when switching from world map. This one will be a good one actually, because I know a lot of people complained about the lag when you switch from like your base to the world map. So I mean, it's definitely going to help, especially like when you're doing enemy buster, things like that. So they've also optimized the animation and sound effects when refreshing the truck. Yeah, I think I did notice that, but it was very subtle, but still nice to have a change. Optimize the dynamic effect of the upgrade prompt in the decoration gallery. Didn't really notice much differences there. Optimize the display of the private chat interface. You can directly jump to the other party's user profile. I guess what they mean is like, you know, when you click on a private chat, you click on their little image, it goes directly to their profile. I guess that's what they mean. And the optimize squad button in the arm truck exploration has been removed. Yeah, that's I think like this one. So this arm truck, when you clicked on that to actually, you know, to start the battle, there was like an optimization squad button. I remember it was there, and it used to be weird. I clicked on it once, and it kind of like put like a weaker squad in. So maybe that's why they removed that. So I didn't quite see the point of that one. And the other updates, let's see. Some of these, like, I didn't really take much notice to. Optimize the translation text content of McGregor's tactics, Morrison's tactics. Yeah, I mean, like I don't really worry too much about that. I mean, I'm just, my first language is English, so I don't really have to translate a lot in terms of the game interface, I guess. Yep, Arms Race. So I talked about how they, optimize the display of the score acquisition, claim prompt, event description. So yeah, that was the one I showed you before, the Arms Race. With Warzone Duel, there's some optimization. So after capturing one cannon building, the capture speed bonus for the captor will increase from 25% to 50%. And after capturing one cannon building, the maximum number of unit loss caused by each cannon fire will increase from 1% to 2%. And they adjusted the reward for the Warzone Duel points ranking, so players who rank on the leaderboard are now eligible for rewards even if their score is below 50,000. So that's usually, the little score point system they have in Warzone Duel. And they did a couple of bug fixes that you can sort of pause and read these if you want to. But yeah, so that was pretty much the update. So for me, the most notable would be the background sound. Some of the sound effects are different. Arms Race display interface is different. What else is notable? The truck refresh, little different animation with a dice roll. That's mostly the ones that stand out to me. So yeah, pretty cool to see, new updates that add changes to the game, make it more refreshing, especially the background music. I did quite enjoy that that change, and I definitely feel it's more especially when you go to the world map and it changes to that intense dramatic music. It kind of gets you in the zone of like, just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like perfect. It's like the world map is kind of motivating music, but still calm at the same time. But the world map is like, intense. So like your bass music is nice, relaxing, enjoyable to listen to. And then as soon as you go to the world map, it becomes intense, and you kind of like get into that zone of, okay, let's go, let's ash bases kind of thing. So yeah, pretty cool changes so far. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of this update, if there was anything that you enjoyed and anything you didn't enjoy. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. So hopefully you found that useful, and I'll see you in the next one.